can you say? Oh, can you say? God is with us.
Christian FM. I'm Jeff. Danielle's here, and Bruce is here for Rock the Universe. This is night 2. By the way, they are sold out. You probably figured that, heard that by now. But they have one heck of a lineup for Rock the Universe. And I will tell you this, that even though we've had some great interviews in here today, right? It's just one of those things where when we come back on, and this is our last interview for the night, but luckily he's still here because he just got off of 4 different roller coasters. We got Bay Turner.
Made it.
Yeah, thank goodness you're here. So which coasters were you on, by the way?
Okay, so we did the Hulk, we did Velasa coaster,
Yeah.
and then Hagrid something.
Oh my gosh.
And I feel and this was all in about 30 minutes, so my brain, my body, you pray for me, everybody.
So you're still feeling the effects, right?
Yeah, I think I'm still actually in Hogwarts somewhere right now, but yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you actually pivoted from a global opera career to leading worship with the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Tell us, how did that transition even happen?
Man, it's such a God thing. I was an opera singer. I did the Juilliard thing and traveled around the world just being a tenor and making music. And I felt so just honestly empty. I felt like I was not chasing the calling the Lord had for me.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around Brooklyn and I'm talking to the Lord, like, what am I supposed to do with my life? And I hear, Lord, I will lift mine eyes to the hills. It's this song called Total Praise.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that? I followed it in. I ended up at the Brooklyn Tabernacle. And the rest is history. I started leading worship with them and signed a record deal and did America's Got Talent, and then now I'm making Christian music. So
fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a cool journey.
Honestly, when I first heard you, I had mentioned you moments ago before we went on the air. It was in Nashville.
Yeah.
And you came out and they mentioned it, and I'm like, man, I know I've heard of him somewhere. And America's Got Talent is probably where, because we watch that all the time. But when you sang, I was genuinely like, what? Huh? Who is this guy?
Come on.
And I didn't even know. And I was just like, this guy is amazing. Now, let me ask you this. The Better Days EP is joy and vibes and just all the goodness, right? So, right? Yeah, give us some of that.
I love it.
And tonight, I know everybody there is going to be going back and forth to it. And tell me, when you're writing this stuff, now you're writing, do you write it only, or is it you and...
Some of them are just me and some are co-written.
Okay.
Yeah, so just kind of a big mix.
So are you doing the music first or the writing first? Which comes first?
Oh, man. If you asked me that about a year ago, it would flip-flop. But I always do the music first now.
Okay.
Just because I want to curate the vibe and make sure that it feels, authentic like me. And then we'll add lyrics that kind of sound like that. But sometimes it's the opposite, too. I think it just depends on the song. You got to find the song.
Well, like Sounds of Grace. That's kind of some deep valleys.
Yeah.
So... there's so much you're going to share and then so much, but it sounds like you gave it up on that one.
Yeah, that one did start with lyrics. That one came from a really crazy time when I lost my voice. I had a botched surgery where the anesthesiologist ripped my vocal cord.
Are you serious?
With the intubation tube. Yeah, so I came out of the surgery with no voice, and that's being able to sing again was, to me, the sound of grace. It was God's grace on my life, hearing my own voice again. And so we wrote a song called Sound of Grace. So that was a special one.
Wow. That's amazing.
What are you looking forward to tonight at Rock the Universe?
I think just being able to share my music ever. If I could do it in front of a brick wall and I'd be grateful. But the fact that there's people coming is really special to me. And we're also doing some worship at the end, which is the kind of core of what I do. So
awesome.
I'm excited for that.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah. I love hearing that. Bay, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us what are we going to be looking for? What's your next thing that's coming out?
So I'm putting an Easter project out with a guy named Tommy Prophet.
Okay.
There's going to be Phil Wickham's on there, CC Winans. We've got a bunch of amazing singers, and I'm singing It Is Well that turns into Because He Lives, closing out the project. So it's going to be a special one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
To that.
Well, Bay is going to be on the Fan Zone stage tonight, up close and personal. That's the best place to be, and he's going to be there. So if you're already attending for Rock the Universe, you got something special waiting for you. We can't wait to see how you keep bringing God into people's lungs and into their vocal boxes and singing it out loud, man. We thank you.
Come on. Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
you
Bay.
got it. Thank you.
This